Gunners of Africa, Arsenal 3, Liverpool 1. And I'm here with Mr. Caleb. Mr. Caleb, what a performance. Your smile says it all.
Yeah, honestly, it was a good game for Arsenal. Although I would say that the both sides did very well. But technicality at a point won the game for Arsenal. Because Liverpool is a very good side. They had their game plan. Let us relax the players that will post threat for the second half. And that was why Nunes was in the bench. And they were thinking that the first half was actually going to, be in their favor. Then they will capitalize on that and beat Arsenal. But God so kind for Arsenal, we got the first goal. And even the goal Liverpool had in the first half was not really their goal. It was still our goal. So the confidence was still there with the boys. But all the same is a good game generally.
So talking about their goal, you mentioned their goal. Talking about their goal, we always concede this season. Most goals we've conceded is through our mistakes.
That's very correct. I for once, will speak against William Saliba. He's one of my favorite players, but today he didn't do well. For that particular goal, he was the cause. I used to play football, and I happen to play that same role he plays, that central defense. The first thing that comes to your mind when a ball is rolling towards your goalkeeper is how to stop a striker not to get close to that ball so that your goalkeeper can have advantage. At a point, I expected him to stop and place a handband on that striker. That would have finished it all. The striker will not have access to the ball. The goalkeeper will come and pick up the ball. But he did not do it. Instead, he allowed the ball to roll and he was shading the striker to one side. When it is like that, it's 50-50. The striker can overpower you. If he gets it, if you want to get the ball from him, it's a penalty. So it was all his fault. It was all his fault. I did not blame Gabriel in any way for conceding that goal. I did not blame him. It was Saliba I blamed. And I think Arteta should always caution them. Overconfidence is one of the things that causes that. A player, you have confidence, fine, but at the same time, you should also have respect for your opponent. So you don't need to be overconfident that this one will not go to anywhere. Have respect for him and play your game.
So we've seen this team beat Manchester City without Bukayo Saka. And today we beat Liverpool still at the Emirates without Gabriel Jesus. Two key players in two different games. What does that tell you about this team this season?
The game we won today was not really because Gabriel Jesus was not around. Even if he was part of the team and everybody did not play as a team, Arsenal won't win. What the Arsenal I saw today, they were a group of players who are ready to go all out to secure their place to be in contention in the league. That's just it. Beating Liverpool without Bukayo Saka and beating Manchester City without Bukayo Saka and beating Liverpool without Gabriel Jesus. To me, there is no impact there. The players played what they are supposed to play. They played to instruction and they win the game. Every player is important. So if one is not there, it does not mean that one will cause a problem for the team. That's my opinion. But I think I will also have to give kudos to the coach because and as an Arsenal fan, generally you would have said Gabriel Jesus not being in the pitch you see in Kita. But that would have been a flop. The game today was tactically balanced because we had more mature players in the pitch. Kai Havertz, not in a hurry, he gets the ball, he cools it down, waits for your little mistake so he could commit you to a yellow card. Vidi van Dijk had yellow card, Konate had yellow card, in fact double was from Kai Havertz. And Jorginho was just doing it with, which language will I use to, with all professionalism. If I will rate him, I will say he stepped into the shoes of Thomas Partey today. That's the truth. Because that's what Partey will do. Calm the game. Allow Declan Rice to do the tackles for you. Distribute with the attacking, with the supporting striker. That's where Odegaard was playing. Distribute with him and the game will flow. That is why it became difficult for Liverpool to really hold Kai Havertz because they don't know who is going to supply him. It's either coming from Jorginho or coming from Odegaard. So it became a problem for the two of them. So if it comes from Jorginho, Konate has problem. If it comes from Odegaard, Vigi van Dijk had problem. So that's just the game. It's maturity, and that's what killed the game for us.
So going forward, we are back in the title race. The title race is on.
We are back in the title race, but one more hurdle to cross. I think Arsenal should start planning on how to beat Manchester City again. It will look somehow because the next match with Manchester City will be in Manchester City's home. So, but a win against Manchester City or even a draw will help us to be in the title race. I see Arsenal team coming out to be stronger in this second half of the season, hoping that Timber will come back. If not for the setback with Thomas Partey's injury, development would have maybe seen him in the pitch today. But I hope that these two players will come back. And if these two players come back, you will discover that we'll have more defensive options with even Tomoyasu coming back from the Nations Cup. You will see that the defense will be balanced, and then that will boost the midfield. Forget about the attack. Arsenal is a team that anybody can score. And that is what a team should be. So if the midfield and the attack is okay and anybody can score, we'll keep winning our games. That is my take.